He's a
Oh,
bum.
Joe, that's a Hall of Fame terrible take right there.
No, it's not. It's
Hall
true.
of Fame
It's so true. Boy just choked. Straight women booty and let the ball go.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you.
LeBron James
puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound box. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Irving and Curry. One-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
Oh, yeah, but we'll get to explaining and debating in a second. What is up, everybody?
I'm not
NBA
calling my shit
season.
down as soon as you hit intro.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit, Joe. It does not surprise me one bit. But we're about 10 games into the regular season, 8 or 9, depending on your team. We've had a couple weeks now of the in-season tournament. So we're starting to kind of see how those games play out. I feel like they've been pretty good games so far, so I'm digging that. But fellas, how we feeling? How we feeling?
Living, feeling better than the Clippers and the Lakers. That's for sure.
Well, let's start with those Clippers, Joe. Great opening segue. You're a pro at this.
I am. That's what I do.
The Clippers are now 0-3 since making their big in-season splash of acquiring James Harden. They're currently starting all four of them. All four of them meaning Russ, Harden, PG, Kawhi. There's been moments, Devion, I know you've kind of mentioned it in our group chat where, it looks like there's moments where Harden himself individually looks pretty good, but the team's having a lot of struggles. So, Devion, I'm going to let you start this one off. Give me your kind of reaction so far. And I should throw in there, James Harden claims they need 10 games before he'll be up to speed. You buying any of that? You think this is just terrible, or you got a little faith in it? What you think?
Yeah, I'll give it 10 games. Dude just got off the couch, so it ain't like I expect. But I don't think all four of them should start. I think somebody's gonna have to move to the bench. I just don't know between Russ and Harden. So it's gonna be who gonna be better off with the second squad. But I don't think all four of them starting. It sounds good on paper, but obviously ain't working.
Good. It sounds good to people that like to play 2K. That's what it sounds good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Don't even sound good on 2K, man. It really doesn't. There's not enough. Like David said, you know how people say when you got that many stars who like to dribble and ISO that there's not enough balls. In this situation, there's not enough space because out of 3 of those guys, they all ISO. Okay, now you got the fourth guy is Westbrook. Westbrook can't go sit in the corner and have some. Now I can just shade over towards whoever has the ball because Westbrook is the liability at the 3. I'll let him take that 3-point shot. And he don't have that quick step that he used to have. So I'm not afraid of him attacking the rim as much. They have a liability in that situation. So like Devion said, all four can't start. And James Harden, we knew it was going to be messed up when he said, I'm not a system player. I am the system. That just proved to you right there that, like Will, I'll give him credit. He said it last week on the podcast. He said that Ty Lue likes to run ISO ball. And that's all I seen. It's literally take your turn and see what happens. If they don't have, they need some people out there to play gritty defense and cause turnovers and play in transition. If they don't do that, their half-court offense is terrible because it's just ISO ball. And there's not enough space to make it work. So 10 games or not, it's just not going to work. Even if he gets up to speed, it's still just not going to work because there's not enough space on the court.
Yeah, I guess what I want to know is what does up to speed mean for James Harden? Does that just mean like that's when he's going to feel like his conditioning is back and like he's going to feel like he can be the individual player that he's used to being? Or does that mean he gets up to speed in terms of like an offense and chemistry and like all these things? Because what I don't get, I'll give him the 10 games, like get up to speed for him to be his individual self. I have expecting him to come in right off the couch after not playing and
Wait, does that mean technically no one's up to speed yet? Because people haven't played 10 games.
Well, but he was kind of injured, then he was away from the team, and he wasn't
I get
actually
it, but no one's played
participating.
10 games yet, though. So
Right, but other teams had preseason games, they had training camp, all of those things James Harden was not a part of. So, whatever. If all I'm saying is, in 10 games, they're still going to play the same way, right? Unless, like you guys are saying, they make a change and put somebody off the bench. What you brought up, Joe, when he has this whole comment that he is the system. I have a feeling that somebody that thinks they are an entire system, probably not going to take a bench role. I don't think that's their best move, though. But if you move Russ to the bench, how much different is it going to be than what was going on with the Lakers with Russ, right? I think
the person conveying the message,
maybe, but
the
the thing that I noticed before they had James Harden, again, small sample size, but I'm also going to use back in their OKC days, Paul George has played his best basketball when Russell Westbrook has been his point guard. That's just a fact.
That's a good point.
He finished runner-up to MVP that year he was in OKC with Russ. And then to start this season, he was playing very well. You introduced this next piece, and again, I'm not saying this is all James Harden's fault, but I think it's just a consequence of how he plays basketball. Again, I said it last week, he's selfish because he doesn't do anything for anyone else besides make a pass and expect you to make the shot, right? But in terms of creating space and doing the things where he's not going to get a statistic for it, he doesn't do any of that. So we'll see. Devin, if you were gonna choose, who'd you put on the bench?
It's hard. Realistically, I probably would want to put Harden on the bench, but you just brought him here, so they probably will put Russ on the bench. But I prefer to put Harden on there and let him run the second team, but give him starting minutes.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna do that.
Nope, they're not gonna do that.
And you know what else is interesting? Even if you take one and put them on the bench, right? When it comes to closing time, are you gonna sit one of them?
Nah, I'll play when it comes to closing time. I'll probably play all four of them.
You have to.
I mean,
yeah, I don't want. See, that's the thing. I told you, I don't like certain people taking the last shot. So it's only 2 people on the team or 3 people.
You got 4 people on that team that all think that they should take the last shot.
Yeah, but I don't want all of them taking the last shot. That's the point. I really want Kawhi. It would be Kawhi first.
Kawhi second.
Kawhi. No,
Kawhi third, Kawhi fourth.
Paul George second, then Harden third.
What about in the playoffs?
Well, hold on. Even before we get there, Devion, here's an interesting stat for you.
Playoff P though. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
So,
one playoff.
There's this account that I follow on TikTok that does all random NBA and NFL trivia questions. Right? It's name the top 10 players that have had the most game tying or game winning or go ahead buckets in the last 2 minutes of a game. Fourth quarter or in overtime. Number 1 is far and away LeBron. They didn't start tracking this until 96. So all you Jordan stans, relax. His career was not really counted in this. Kawhi is in there. Paul George is actually not in the top 10, and he's got I believe they said possibly the worst field goal percentage or effective field goal percentage of all players with a minimum threshold of shots attempt. It's 25%.
It's 27%.
He is terrible in those situations, which is crazy to me. Russ actually was in the top 10 and had a better effective field goal rate than Paul George, which is crazy to me. For my money, if I get to choose, I'm with you, Devion. I want that to be Kawhi. I think he's
it's not even close to me.
But I don't really want any of the other 3.
Me either. It's Kawhi. That's it.
The fandom in me would love Russ to get those shots. I would love to see him make them. But in terms of me actually trusting someone to get their shot and make it, Kawhi is really the only one on that team, which is crazy when you've got players of that caliber.
I don't care. I'll let Kawhi shoot over the whole team.
Seriously.
Seriously.
For real. Give him the ball, get out the way. There's no chance at the end of the game, Kawhi has the ball, he's gonna pass it to Russ. with
Why
seconds
would
left
he
on the clock.
pass to anybody?
He's not passing it. He's taking
He's the
it.
best player on
He's
that
not gonna
team
pass it. If
still
you
hurt.
give him the ball,
Yeah,
he ain't
I mean,
passing.
if you're gonna go like straight
Yeah.
ISO, I think you have to give it to Kawhi. The only other option I think you have is letting either Russ or Harden operate in a pick and roll and then play make off of it, depending on how much time you have left.
Fair.
I don't love
But they're
that.
not gonna play make. They go
Well, I
shoot
mean,
it.
if you ISO, you can see them ISO and then Russ
You
just do a
feel me?
backdoor cut. I mean, because ain't nobody gonna be paying to
Mhm.
Russ on the 3-point line. Like you could run a
They ain't
play like
doing
that.
that.
Yeah, I
They
can trust
ain't, but it
Russ to
would
make.
work.
I can trust Russ to make the cut. I can't
Can you make
trust
a
whoever's
layup
got the
though?
ball in their hand to actually make the pass. That's what I can't
Right?
trust.
That's fair.
But
Yeah.
let's move on.
Why?
We're gonna play a few rounds here of buy or sell, and no better team to transition to than those 76ers who just got off of James Harden. So I want you to buy or sell that the 76ers are better off without James Harden. Now, for context, the 76ers are currently
First
first in the East. So that's
7-game win streak.
yeah, they're 7-1, have not lost since their
Yeah.
opener. So buy or sell, they are better off without Harden. Joe, you can go first.
I'm buying it. I mean, Joel Embiid, if he can continue to do what he's doing, he's up there with Jokic. Like, they just both balling. It's insane. And if Maxey can continue to play at an all-star level, I like what they have, and I like the depth that they have with all the trades that they made. They're big. They got size. They can throw a lot of people, a lot of defenders out there. Only thing is, you always, like you said, you dependent on Joel Embiid. But for right now, I'm buying it. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. Regular season, I'm definitely buying it. Joel Embiid out there taking threes at the end of the game in an in-season tournament game. People mad at him, but he said, "Hey, points matter in the first round of the in-season tournament."
Yep,
I like that kind of stuff. So I think he's going out there grinding to prove that he that dude this year. So I'll buy the 76ers.
All right, Devion, buy or sell that they're better off without Harden.
I'm buying. Now it's a clear number one option. So you don't gotta, and like he
No
said,
egos
he was like, it
involved.
ain't no egos involved. So if you know, that's like your biggest issue with any of these super teams is who gonna take the second, the third, fourth spot, and who your number one option. Embiid is the number one option. His numbers showing it. Maxey don't care. He's still putting up numbers. He putting up the same
Bro,
numbers like
Tyrese
you wanted
Maxey has
James
been
Harden to
hooping.
put up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's doing everything that you wanted when you thought you were he's doing everything you thought you were getting in James Harden when they acquired him for Ben Simmons.
Yeah. And then whatever he lacks, like he averaging with like 7, 8 assists, and then Embiid almost averaging 6 assists. So it's like you ain't really missing nothing with Harden.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. Hey, well, look, I say this. This is the best the 76ers has looked since their experiment with like Ben Simmons and all that. Looks like Tyrese Maxey was dancing the whole
The
time.
whole time they was tanking
Like
for
for
Harden.
real.
I honestly think this is the best that they've looked since
Yeah.
I think it was. Oh man, what year was that? This was like one of like Dwayne Wade's last years. Like that's how far back I'm talking.
Damn.
Like they put a bunch of
Yeah,
shooters around
for real.
Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons and just let those guys cook. I mean, this team works, and now it's a bunch of unselfish players. Maxey is perfectly fine playing off the ball because that's how he grew up with the 76ers. He's used to it. He's not expecting anything. Like you guys said, there's no ego there. I'm definitely buying this. You guys knew I was going to buy this. I was buying it before the trade even happened.
Facts.
Joel Embiid looks really, really good. Like you said, Joe, I'm going to still need to see it when it actually matters. It's all cute in November.
Mhm.
I need to see it in April and May, but that part of the team didn't change, right? The only thing that changed is elevating Maxey's role and getting rid of James Harden. And so far,
And some role players. I think they got depth like crazy with that trade. That was the best part about the trade. All the pieces they got. That was great. Who cares about the draft picks they gave up? They got depth. That was huge.
I think the draft picks are going to be big too, because I think by the time that they get to actually use those, I don't think there's going to be a single person of this Clipper core still on that team. So I think that's still going to pay dividends down the road. And they got better now. So I hate to say it, shout out to the Sixers for doing the smart thing there. Next one of your favorite players, Joe. Kyrie Dread Scott Irving.
He's not looking good, bro.
Buy or sell the Mavericks as contenders. They are 7-2, second in the West. Now, some people, maybe even me, would question the quality of the win so far.
Yeah, I'm selling it. I'll tell you right
you're
off the
winning.
bat.
Oh,
I'm selling. I'm selling. When you look at them, they're the best 3-point shooting team in the league. That is not staying like that. All these guys on their team, the only person that
Grant
I
Williams
can
is shooting about 50%
that's what
from
I'm
three
saying.
right
That's not
now. I don't know.
happening. The only person that I have faith in that can be a consistent 3-point shooter for that team is Hardaway Jr. And that's probably not gonna last either that much. So we'll see how it go. Luka looks like he in shape right now. We'll see how he look towards the end of the season. But my biggest issue why I'm selling it is because Kyrie don't look the same. Like they need Kyrie to step it up. I don't know what's going on, but
I don't know though, Joe. I actually kind of like how Kyrie's
I
playing.
like his role, but man, I need a little bit more from him if they think it's going to be sustainable. Because like you got that same situation of you're giving Luka the ball too much and he's wearing down in the fourth quarter. Even though he lit up the Clippers the other night, but that was the Clippers. He was going
does that
1-on-1
all the
against
time.
James Harden.
Did you see Kendrick Perkins?
Whoop the chair.
With this,
Wow,
oh my
that
god,
was hilarious. I didn't see it, Devion. That was
No, I
hilarious.
saw it.
I was gonna
That's
say
it.
we're gonna send you that video because I should have had that queued up for this because that was fantastic. Devion, what about you? You buying or selling the Mavs as contenders? And defining contender is somebody that could actually win the championship.
Yeah, that's why I was like, nah. I think they're gonna be a good playoff team, but like to win it all, nah. I like they playing good. Luka doing his thing, and Kyrie, I think he playing his role. He, good second option. They doing really everything they need to do, but
Yeah, I actually really like how Kyrie's playing. I think he is accepting a role, and I think he's
fourth
like,
quarter, man.
Yeah,
I tell you, the fourth quarter is where it's go. Like as the season progresses, that fourth quarter, like Joe said, like Luka, I just want to see like Luka's conditioning, and then like he is to me, I don't think he's taking as hard of shots no more. He's taking he's getting to the basket a little bit easier with a lot of the shots, so it's not as hard. But the fourth quarter is gonna be one of the ones because they play sloppy too much throughout the game, and then get bailed out at like the last minute. But when you on a line and you got to play against the same team day in and day out, up to 7 times, come on, somebody go figure out a game plan. And I'm not gonna say they're gonna stop Luka, but if they keep
we've
those
seen it
games
though,
tight,
right? We've seen teams be able to lock in on Luka in the playoffs.
And their one big man is the rookie Lively. He is looking good so far.
He looks
but
really
still,
good. He looks
but
really
still,
good.
he a rookie, bro. Yeah, at the end of the day, that's
oh no,
your best
that
talent
rookie
as a big
shit
man.
is looking.
Nobody in the paint scare you.
Man.
That's gonna get 7-game series.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell them as contenders, but I will say that they are looking better than I thought they would. I think I had them as like the 10 seed when we did our preseason predictions. I think they're a little better than that. A lot of their kind of smaller pickups that didn't get as much notoriety, I think, actually did a very good job of addressing some of their issues. Now, Joe, I agree. Derek Lively has been a really good rookie. We'll see how he grows. We'll see if he hits kind of a rookie wall. My biggest concern with them defensively is rim protection. There's just really not many people that are going to scare people away from the rim, and I think, imagine a 7-game series against Jokic. I mean, if I'm going to call you a contender, I gotta think you can beat them. If I match them up with a healthy Nuggets team in the playoffs, it's
no
a sweep.
chance. Yep.
Like it's a sweep. Maybe they get one. Offensively,
Grant Williams pickup was the best thing that happened.
It was a good one. And Derek Jones Jr.
But if he was 6'10",
another
you know what I'm saying? If he was 6'10",
but Devin, so the thing that I'm saying when I think they address some like key issues, when you have Luka and Kyrie, you need some really good point of attack defensive players. Derek Jones Jr. and Tim Hardaway can be serviceable, but Grant Williams is also another one you can throw at a lot of different players. A lot of wings that you need to kind of slow down and prevent from getting to the rim, which can mitigate a little bit of not having those rim protectors. But I got to see them be able to beat teams like that have a Jokic, or potentially an AD if AD decides he wants to play for a whole series, or even like the Suns are going to be able to put pressure at the rim because they've got 3 wings. You can't put Derrick Jones Jr. and Grant Williams on all three of them. So you're going to have somebody that's going to have to guard. So like I still can't really quite see them beating those teams, but they look a lot better than I thought they would.
Yeah, they lost every decent team to me this year. They lost all the other teams are just like hype wins. They lost with Denver by 10. They beat the Clippers, but that's not.
They should have beat the Clippers though. Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe the Clippers before the James Harden trade, if they would have beat them like this, it'd have made a difference. But no, they haven't. They really ain't played nobody worthwhile except Denver, and they lost to them. And And Luka had the same type of numbers he had, still lost. Because that big man shit is gonna be a.
Yep.
I don't know. They just need a big man. They really do. They need a decent big man that don't even like a Capella.
Remember we talked about.
Remember
we talked about it over the offseason when the Kings signed JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
Why not spend some money there? Just get that big body there that can just be a deterrent at the rim.
But you need JaVale McGee probably wouldn't have worked in Dallas though. JaVale McGee only work in certain situations.
I think
he over there with Mike Brown because he worked out with the Golden State. Come on now, let's be real, bro.
But they'll throw him the ball.
You can't just put him with Jason Kidd and Luka and Kyrie and think that shit gonna be the same JaVale McGee.
I think you good. You only need
just role play. Not that he's looking for the ball or anything. But hey, let's stay in the state of Texas. Let's stay in the state of Texas. The Houston Rockets are 5-3, and they've got some solid wins.
They beat the Lakers.
Beat the Lakers, and the Lakers didn't even ever look competitive in that game. So buy or sell the Rockets as a playoff team. So playoff team meaning they could finish in the top 6, right? Not a play-in, but a playoff team. They're currently, I think, 4th. Ime Udoka, when he's not being a little creeper in the office, he is a good basketball coach.
Well, he didn't do no creeping in the office. Why was he a creeper? That was consensual. That's not creepy if he's consensual. The man didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong.
Reports to you, that is by definition sexual assault.
Nah, bro, get the fuck out of here.
That's
sexual assault because it was consensual,
if
bro.
Get
the
person
fuck out of here, bro.
Reports
get out
of
here. This is wrong with people, bro. Come on, bro. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild.
It's not wild.
That is wild.
All the sense in the world. If someone if there's someone above you that
just because my title, you gonna sleep with me? That's your fault. That's not sexual assault.
Are you gonna let me say what I'm gonna say?
That boy wanted some pussy and she gave it to him.
If the person controls your career, that is obviously a power dynamic.
No, bro, whatever, bro.
Yes, it is.
It was consensual. So no matter what, just because there's a power dynamic there, it's sexual assault.
I mean, clearly there was a case. So I mean,
no chance, bro. So then Molly Qerim and Jalen Rose, there was no sexual assault in that situation because as soon as they got divorced, you ain't seen Jalen Rose on First Take since.
Did Molly Qerim or Jalen Rose report to each other?
Obviously, somebody reported to somebody because his ass not there no more.
I'm talking about reporting in terms of supervision.
Nah, bro, that's crazy. I can't believe you said that's sexual assault. That's wild.
It's definition.
That's wild.
Like you can disagree with the definition of
that's wild. I do disagree with it. That
is by the book.
That's wild.
Any professional situation you
don't even know what happened. So you don't even know if she came on to him first or not. So it just don't matter. She could have said, "Hey, what up, Ime?" It don't matter.
I think how the Celtics handled it.
That's wild. That's wild.
How the Celtics handled it, I think we know. He didn't exactly fight it either. Ime didn't exactly fight it. So I think he kind of admitted he did something.
Well, he couldn't fight it.
He did something wrong. He broke the rules. It was a policy there. Yeah. I agree with him breaking the policy, but you put a sexual assault and creeper on the man. That's crazy.
I mean, that's why there's a policy. But
that's right.
Anyways, buy or sell the Rockets
with the policy.
As a playoff team.
Top 6. That's tough. No way.
Currently ahead of the Lakers, Kings, and
no chance.
Clippers.
No chance. No, I'm selling it. I mean, they are top 3 in points per game. They scoring a lot of points. They gonna play okay defense, but I just can't. They young. I'm not buying it yet. Ime Udoka is not that good of a coach. I mean, he did it with the Celtics, but he had better talent around. I'm selling it.
He was
it's too soon. Yeah, it's too soon. I'm selling it.
It's just not a good team. They really not. They just
No,
it's
they
just
overachieving.
Devion, you selling?
yeah. Fuck no, they gonna be an 8 seed by the end of the year. They'll be in a
Get
play-in.
that.
Yeah, you got other teams like I'm being honest, it's like the Clippers. I get people on the Clippers, but Clippers are not gonna be this bad the whole year. Lakers
Nope.
go good. Lakers go fall. They do been doing this last 3-4 years. They
So.
gonna fall right in the 5th, 6th seed. Clippers gonna fall right in the 5th, 6th seed too when they figure out whether people like the team or not. It's just too much talent
Golden
to not
State,
be able to score. Yeah, Golden State, the
the
Kings,
Kings.
like they beat
There's
they
too
beat
many
the
people,
Kings,
bro.
but it's just like over when they I don't know how they beat the Kings
Minnesota.
2 games in a row. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, but it is what it is. But I don't think at the end of the year, good coach, good early hype, good future, good
Good start
glimpse
for
into your
them.
future.
Good
I'll
start.
say that. Yeah,
Right.
Look like you
but
hired the right coach.
yeah, no, for real, that's what it is. Like you had
Just
the
make it
right
a
coach,
male only
but
staff, just in case.
what the fuck you gonna do?
Apparently,
You go depend on fucking Brooks at the end of the year,
no.
and that's gonna be your
Dylan
LeBron
Brooks is
stopping all that
hilarious.
shit. Like,
I mean, they got Fred VanVleet to get him a bucket. Jalen Green's been hooping in non-meaningless games. He's a high draft pick.
Like all the time.
I think we've always seen the potential with Jalen Green. Just a matter of if you could do it within a winning context, which he is right
they
now.
ain't played nobody worthwhile. Like, I give the Pelicans is like probably like the game that
Yeah.
Damn,
they could have
the
lost.
Lakers
They
aren't
still
worth
have played.
anything.
No, the Lakers. I said this. I'm gonna keep saying
Was
this.
AD wasn't even playing.
They are going to suck into about February, and then that's when they gonna go in and be the 6th seed. I've been saying
Mm-hmm.
this the whole year. They like him doing that little shit with LeBron. That shit is not going to happen at the end of the year. Let's just be real. This
Dylan
shit
Brooks
is
needs to just stop being
come
so
on.
corny. While
Corny
while
as
we're on that
hell, bro.
topic,
Like at the
so
end of the
corny.
year, they probably ain't beating the Pelicans either. Let a healthy Pelicans trying to go for a playoff run.
Yeah,
At
nope.
the end of the year, probably not beating them either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nope.
like
I
this.
completely agree.
I ain't buying that shit.
Sell them.
Worthwhile, look, but they worth looking at though.
They may be a league pass team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
say that.
we'll get there in a minute. Yeah, I'm also going
Might
to sell
be.
this. Don't. I don't buy it. Not enough good team or good players on that team to
Mm-hmm.
really compete. Like again, they're currently ahead of Golden State, Oklahoma City, Sacramento, Los Angeles Lakers, Los Angeles Clippers, Phoenix Suns, New Orleans Pelicans. Not a fucking chance.
Nope.
3 of those teams will pass them easily.
Yeah, all day.
Good story, good start for them. You got
But
a new head coach in there that's getting something out of a lot of this young talent. And hopefully, at least what the Rockets I think can hope for from this season is these young guys that have been on a bunch of losing teams can at least start learning how to win. Learning how to win in some big moments. Maybe they get some nice wins this year, but in top 6, nah, can't go that far. Can't go that far. But let's talk about the real teams. Power ranking time. We're going to try and do this at least once every couple weeks. Top 5 power rankings in the NBA. Now, this is how you feel right now, right this moment. We're not projecting.
mm-hmm.
What you think the top 5 best teams are. We're not going to hold you to this in a few weeks unless it becomes entertaining and comedic, which then we will pull it out and throw it right back in your face. But Joe, start us off. Top 5.
Top 5. Let's go number 5 first.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm putting the Timberwolves number 5. They look good early. Rudy Gobert looking pretty good. I mean, he had a couple of dunked on a few times, but he looked good. So 5. I'm putting the T-Wolves.
He said he get dunked on.
I know he did get dunked on. 4. I'm putting the Dallas Mavs. Respect to the Dallas Mavs, they look good.
Okay.
3. I'm gonna put the Celtics. They look good, but they've had a couple games where they should have won. They fell apart in the fourth quarter, kind of doing the same shit they always do. 2, I'm gonna put the 76ers because they looking good after that first loss and getting rid of James Harden. And then 1, you gotta put the Nuggets out of respect because they still look like the team last year. Jokic is making a ball. He doing everything he need to do. So that's my top 5. T-Wolves, the Mavs, the Celtics, the 76ers, then the Nuggets.
All right, Devion, top 5.
Denver. I got Denver, Philly, Boston, Mavs. I get Mavs. They playing well. I'm gonna put my 5.
Where are you going?
Go like
you on 1 to 5?
Order.
He was
yeah,
on 1 to 5. He's
Yeah,
going 1
1
to
to 5. I ain't going for the bottom. Fuck all that. Denver, Philly, Boston, Mavs, and then I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but I like Indy. They looking.
They do look good, bro. They do look good right now. I
My
almost
boy
thought about it.
Boy Halliburton, your boy
balling,
Halliburton
bro.
out there diamond.
I'm telling my boy out there balling. This is what I wanted to see. See, I had them in the playoffs this year, and they playing all right. So I'm cool. Look, next week it probably will change. I ain't gonna lie.
They gave Rick Carlisle an extension, so that's a good sign.
Now they just good young teams. They fun to watch right now. But Halliburton, hey, bro, he everything I thought he gonna be. Hey, he out there looking nice.
Fair enough.
Double for the year.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'll do it like Joe because I think it's much more suspenseful that way. Starting at 5. I don't know what the hell you're doing, Devion.
Your 5 is the only one that's gonna shock somebody. The rest of them just gonna be the same.
True.
Right.
My fifth is actually OKC. I know they're 5-4. The record's not as great, but SGA's missed a game or two. I really like how all those young pieces are fitting together. So I think
look nice.
Chet looks good, averaging about 16 and 8, over 2 blocks a game. So hopefully he can stay healthy. So I got the Thunder at 5. At 4, I'll put the Mavs there. I'll put the Mavs at 4 right now. They've earned being in the top 4. 3, I have Boston. 2, I'm gonna go Denver. And then 1, I'm going to go Philly. I think they've earned it so far this year. They've looked the best to me. And the way that Tyrese Maxey's game has been allowed to elevate without James Harden being there, he honestly looks like right now, if you had to ask me who's the better player, I think I would take Maxey over James Harden right now. And that's it's a little shade to James Harden because I always love giving a little shade there. But it's mostly because Tyrese Maxey has looked amazing.
Well, go off James Harden's last 9 games played. That's all you can go off because you ain't looking that good. And part of it is the playoffs too. He did terrible in the playoffs. So
do I trust the Sixers in the playoffs? No, not really. Like, I would trust the Nuggets more in the playoffs right now. But in terms of what they've shown me this year so far, I think the 76ers have looked like the best team. Like you said, Joe, the depth on that team, amazing. Like they've got a lot of people that can play 2 through 4, guard 2 through 4, give you buckets, play some defense. They look very well put together, as much as it pains me to say. Hate giving them any real credit, but shout out to them. So I got Sixers 1, Denver 2, Celtics 3, Mavericks 4, and Thunder 5. I'm like,
so don't nobody have respect for Minnesota. They 6-2. They no respect for them being 6-2.
Like Anthony Edwards, and that's it.
You said right now. They look good right now. They look good.
Don't.
They do.
This is all an illusion.
You said right now, bro.
It's all an illusion.
Yeah, and right now we're telling you, no.
Y'all not buying it. We'll see.
Go buy
Rudy! This ass dunked on.
No, yeah, that shit funny as hell.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the quality of their wins.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's kind of what that's where I'm at. But let's go, before we do Love or Violence, top 3 League Pass teams. Now, Joe, this is kind of a concept that you had brought up here. But, basically top 3 teams that not necessarily are going to be the best teams in the NBA, but that you're going to pay some extra attention to.
Not even your favorite teams either. Yeah, not your favorite teams. Not just a team that you think is going to be a team you're going to want to watch all year long if you have the opportunity.
Joe,
so I'll go first. Top 3. My 3, I'm going to go with the Knicks. Just because it's the New York Knicks and that shit funny. Every single day, it's either Jalen Brunson fucked up in the 4th quarter or Julius Randle didn't show up for the game at all. and that shit cracked me up every time. It's fun to watch
Julius
the
Randle
Knicks
has been terrible this year.
just awful. It's all dysfunction. I love watching the Knicks, and they on prime time a lot, so I can see them a lot. Third, I'm gonna go with the Orlando. Oh yeah, sorry. Second, I'm going with the Orlando Magic. They can't shoot worth a damn, but they're all big as hell. Besides, they point guard. They fun to watch. They play great defense. They just can't score worth nothing. But they are a young, talented team. They fun to watch. Then first, number one, it has to be the Wizards. I'm telling you, every single day I see a highlight from the Wizards doing some crazy shit, unnecessary stuff.
Highlight or
It's
low light,
literally
they're all fun.
1-on-1. It's your turn to go to the field pool. Now's your turn to dribble up the court. Kuzma. It's the funniest shit ever. Every time I see it, and they be doing some highlights, some unnecessary ones, but the shit fun to watch. So that's gonna be my number one league pass team is the Wizards.
Yeah, Thursday's gonna play like that. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I'll probably pick like Atlanta, the Hawks. It's they kind of. I knew that'd be decent, but Trey and all them just like they playing like the Atlanta from like 2-3 years ago. So I don't know. I don't know. When Atlanta good, they just fun to watch because you know. I know people be talking about Steph and all that stuff, but Trey be out there shooting his ass off too. And what's bro name from?
He just like to watch them and see all them black people in the stands.
I do.
It's a different vibe. It's a different environment. It is. It's the best game day in Memphis. Right
all the entertainers come out. You know, all the big names come out. People go out to see them. Man, I don't know. It's just, but when you look at basketball, that's what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like all around entertainment, fun, and they winning some games. I like that. OKC.
They just lose to the Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero-less Miami Heat.
And no matter, they go lose some of them times.
Peter dogs, we knew that.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that. OKC. I just like that young team, man. And Chet he a dog. You know what I'm saying?
He's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only person that looks like he has a chance of challenging Wemby for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
only person.
Yeah,
Joe.
My guy's been out for 2 weeks. He hurt.
Wait
till he come back.
Just
Wait till he come
Wemby,
back. I know you don't play 2K career mode many a times. That first month is rough on you, bro.
I ain't played 2K in 7 years.
I ain't got no other excuse besides
just
that.
know Wemby averaging 20, just like I said he was gonna average. But
tell him, Devion.
Neither here nor there. Okay, see, looking good. I'm not gonna lie. By the end of this year, that's gonna be a dangerous team. So it's just like, might as well pay attention to them. Look at it. If not, you got a good opportunity, or some teams better start making some trades to get some of them players about that team.
They ain't coming up. They ain't coming off. Not one of them.
You know that.
Oh, they not. Oh, they not. They'd be dumb if they did. And then, I gotta agree with Joe. The Wizards. I've been saying that shit all year. I knew they was gonna play like this, and they good look. They throwing up 1,000 shots a game. Who would have thought Kuzma was gonna be your leading scorer? Like, for real, he's gonna be your leading scorer, and they great for the media. This is gonna be one of the most losingest teams we've seen in a long time. But they gonna stay in the media because they got great personalities. They go, like, you gonna want to watch them just to see them have fun, but they gonna lose. That's like this, like one of them old, like the Mike Tyson fights back in the day. You pay all that money for that, but you gonna knock them out in about 30 seconds. You just going there to see if it's gonna make it out the first round or not. This what this feel like. So I'm, I thought Jordan Poole would average a little bit more right now, but
turns out it's harder. It's a lot harder to score when Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are on your team.
Bro. And you're not lying, bro. They be getting their ass whooped and still be having fun. Like the scoreboard has no reflection on
random wins. Like when they play like other teams that are dog shit, like that shit's hilarious. Like I watched
bro, it's funny.
Probably 2 hours of the Wizards and Hornets play the other night.
Oh, that was probably crazy.
Just a true sicko, just watching a bunch of losers run around there and jack up shots. But I was just sitting there, just laughing the entire time. I'm like,
yeah, Poole go have a 60.
Don't care.
He go have a 60-point game. He just does dumbass shots. He's like one of them dudes that when you walk in the gym, he might be the best player sometimes on the thing, or he thinks he's the best player. So he gonna do whatever the fuck he want. He gonna try
Just
that new
way
move
too
out,
much.
see if it's gonna work or not. And then he just throwing up the shot. He might turn around and look at it like, damn, I missed that. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna keep shooting that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking like easier shots. Yeah, Poole took easier shots. He low key
could
can
be
average
good. He could be good, but he don't want to.
a game.
He don't want
like
to
no
be
bullshit.
easy.
He don't. It's great
all right.
to watch.
Here's my 3. I'm actually surprised that one of mine is not in your guys's. So we'll see. So I'm not going to put them 1, but I do agree. The Wizards are must watch television. I have to. So they're going to be my third. They're going to be my third. Second, the only reason I'm not going to put OKC Devion is because
you thought they were going to be good already.
Like they're good. Yeah. Like when I think of like a league pass team, it's like a team that sucks.
Or like, why are you watching
like
this
a contender,
team?
Contender, but like, yeah, but
I didn't have OKC like high up on the list.
I know.
That's why I was like,
preseason I had them real high. So that's why I'm not gonna put them, but I do love watching them play basketball.
I feel salty.
My number 2 team, is the Pistons. I still just love watching a lot of those players play. Cade Cunningham's having a really good season.
Yeah, I forgot about
Jalen Duran's really good.
Yeah,
that rookie Asar Thompson. Can't
he might be the better twin.
But seriously. I mean, he just keeps throwing up these air balls from 3, and like I get weak every time he does it.
He can't shoot threes though.
I love the confidence that he doesn't give a fuck. Like I wish Ben Simmons had the same confidence to just fuck it. I'm open. I'm gonna shoot it. They're a fun team. I think they're gonna get it figured out because I think they actually have a lot of really nice pieces to get together. I just think it's gonna take Monty Williams a little time to build out like a real plan to get them to start winning games. But this is the one I can't believe y'all didn't have anyone in your top 3. I don't know how the Phenom is not on your team. Yeah, the Spurs are.
Because I see it all the time, bro. They show it all the time.
I don't know. I thought they go sneak into the playoffs. That's why I didn't pick them.
I don't know. I love watching them play. Like
they are a fun team. They got some players.
What's funny about it is that like I love watching Wemby for like the actual basketball reasons, but then I get this other side that's Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell that
trying to
think that they want to be that they're going to be the guy over Wemby and like just like disregard Wemby. So I sit there again like I'm half like pulling my hair out like what the fuck are y'all doing? Can y'all give the best player on your team the fucking ball? But it's hilarious the confidence they have.
If you're Pop, what do you do in that situation? Because those are good players too. Like you got to grow them.
I mean, what you got to do that you got to get them to play winning. Like this is not the Spurs trying to get Wemby. Like you got him now. So like we got to start playing in a way.
You think they actually trying to win this year?
Nah,
I think they're just trying to learn this year.
Yeah, Pop giving them 50,
right. What I'm saying is like they might not
Yeah.
win 50 games, but like they need to start building habits of like, okay, this is how we would win once we add that extra piece or two. Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson thinking that they're going to be some fucking Kobe Bryant and LeBron James is not the fucking thing. Like that's not going to be the thing that gets them.
They need 15, 20 games with him. And Pop go like, see, it ain't working. Y'all want y'all to go play. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of dude he is. So it's just like, let them do it. But they cold.
Bro, they're fun to watch. Like they have three. They have 3 wins. 2 of them were against the fucking Suns.
Yes,
unreal,
crazy. That is wild.
Unreal.
Hey, bro, if they Wemby number 1, and then they can figure out who 2 and 3 is, they could. I'm telling you, they could be a playoff team. They could.
I even like Zach Collins on that team, bro.
No, Zach Collins, he actually understands his role.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He does. Exactly.
I think everybody else.
I like what's his name? What's his first name? It's not Tyus. Tyus' brother. Trey Jones. Trey Jones.
Trey Jones is good. He knows his role too. Exactly.
He needs to start. He needs to start over one of them guards.
They
to get
all
them
know
under
they
control.
That's fair.
Except them two.
But you know what's crazy is Keldon Johnson made the fucking USA team because he was allegedly going to be this like bought-in guy that's going to know his role, play defense, rebound, not worry about shots. He gets back to the Spurs. He must have come in there like, man, I made Team USA. It's my time to shine now.
Been there about
5
years.
Didn't they get a bronze? Didn't they get a bronze? Fuck out of here having that.
Yeah,
right.
They
I
look.
got
They
the bronze.
He
Did
been
they get
there
a
for
medal?
about
They didn't even
5
medal.
years. Yeah, they got a medal.
I don't remember. I don't remember at this point. If
I
you're,
feel like
hey,
they got
look,
bronze.
if you're America and you don't get gold, you didn't medal.
Yeah, you lost.
Big facts. Big facts.
He been there for
That's
5
the
years,
only
so he
medal we
think
care about.
he solidified in the game. You know, he think this his team until Wemby snatch it from him, which
It's gonna happen
look
soon.
like he ain't already done that.
Yeah, I'm
So,
about to say, but he ain't already done it.
yeah, he might average motherfucking 20 and 10 by the end of the year.
Defensive player of the
About
year.
3 blocks.
Yeah, about 3 blocks. Like that's gonna be
What nasty.
yeah. Hey,
Hey, he starts getting out of foul trouble all the time. Those numbers are gonna.
That's the only reason why they lost. That's all, I'm telling you. These are the only reason why
that's absolutely cost them like 2 or 3 games already.
That's the only reason why they losing because of he being in foul trouble. If he wasn't in foul trouble, they damn near would have like 1 loss. Because the first game they lost when he was in foul trouble, they would have fucked around and won that if he played the whole game. They would have won that because he came in there and got 9 points.
The
Like
refs are
that.
being super soft early in this season, bro. They ejecting people for saying too small and shit. The refs are so soft this season.
If I see one more tech for somebody that just hangs on the rim like a half second longer,
we can't taunt in basketball no more, bro.
Like
what
come
the
on,
fuck
bro.
going on?
Like
this shock y'all.
I don't get it. Yes, because these motherfuckers got too much.
This is not the NFL. This is not the
They have
NFL.
way too much money on the line. They're not gonna fight.
Bro, they've been doing
There's
this
too
bullshit.
much money on the line. These dudes, you could go up into somebody in their
Bro,
face.
they did this
say,
under
I
David
fucked your
Stern.
baby mama last
Adam
night.
Silver
They
has
not
been
gonna
pretty
fight.
good about not being this like overreaching commissioner.
They
Like,
not
he
gonna
in
fight.
general has been pretty good. Like
James Harden fucked that up for everybody right now. I'm telling you that Daryl Morey shit and James Harden, until that shit like that dies
you might be onto
down,
something, Devion. This might be the combination of James Harden, Lillard, like all these people, all these players.
It is.
They might be trying to. He might be trying to give some of the power back to the owners or something. But oh my god, I hate it.
Governors.
Yeah, bro. If that shit didn't happen in the off season, if it was a regular off season, I don't think we wouldn't be having this. You know, refs would still be betting on games and nobody knowing about like normal.
Hey, before we go to love or violence, one thing I feel like we should note: none of us put the Bucks in their top 5.
Nah, they got some things to work out.
Yeah, they gotta work that shit out.
Talk to me about it a little bit. Talk to me about it a little bit because I feel like this should have been a topic. That's on me for not putting it on there. They're 5-4.
They're stale.
You know, I think we all think that they're gonna. I think we're all gonna, assume that they'll figure it out. But it's kind of looked a little rough.
Bro, it's really
not looking good.
It's really. I know we can
Dame
blame.
just gotta go in there and just Dame.
I don't think it's Dame though. I think this is really Middleton. You
Oh,
know,
for sure.
Because Dame, I do expect him to have. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't expect him to have some of them games, but you went from your whole career to this to coming to this, and then some of them other players like Middleton that should really be helping you out. Like he is really just like he on his last leg. They really need to package him up.
I don't know, man. Like I agree with that. I agree with that part that Middleton is on his last leg. But Lillard is
no
looked
defense.
Pretty bad. Like like the effort on defense is reaching a James Harden level.
Yeah, but I don't expect that.
I gotta be fair.
Yeah, I don't expect
it
that
is reached James Harden level. And you can't be scoring that if you're gonna have that little effort on defense. You can't have 3 points at halftime.
No,
because what are you doing?
Man, he just went through a divorce and all that other shit. So you know what I'm saying. That's why I said,
come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is
I'm being real with you.
It's real life,
not,
but I ain't trying to hear that. But
I know as a fan,
this is your time to be able to
really,
put that shit aside. This is your time to focus on something else and get your mind off that bullshit.
But they ain't how
reality works. What do you think about them, bro? Joe? What do you think about them?
They just right now. They stale. I think they still trying to figure it out. They got a young first-time head coach too, so maybe he's still trying to figure out rotations, how to make this all work. They be all right. They just slowly trying to figure it out. There's games where they look amazing, and there are games that just look average. I think they'll find that balance to work it out. Remember, they got the size, they got everything they need, but the perimeter defense for real.
Yeah, they don't got no defense. Yeah, none. Like none.
So remember when this trade happened, despite like my saltiness that Dame was not a Heatle. But I did say, I was like, I don't necessarily know that this made the Bucks better and just make them good in a different way. Man, we're really seeing that different way kind of rear its head, and the way that was supposed to kind of equalize has been missing in a lot of their games. Like that other part of it was supposed to be, okay, yeah, obviously you insert Dame for Jrue Holiday, you got a lot worse defensively. But man, you were supposed to be a lot better offensively, and I would be not like concerned, but I would be like, I'm gonna keep my eye on it.
That's why everybody's looking at Middleton like, bro, this is your opportunity to step up. Because you know what Giannis and Dame gonna bring. Like, you don't have to do that much offensively anymore. You gotta bring the defensive side of the ball, but he's not anymore because he don't have it anymore since the injury.
But here's the thing, though, he's being asked to basically do what Dame was brought in to do, right? Like he's supposed, like, if Dame's not going to score, then you're all of a sudden asking Middleton to probably start a game, like game plan wise, right? Go take the tougher
Dame and Jrue Holiday.
Go exactly. Like you're trying to ask him to be both of those roles. And that's not really fair to Chris Middleton, especially after all those injuries. Like he couldn't do that when he was Giannis' second option.
You got the short, you got the short stick, bro. You better figure that shit out. Or you're gonna trade you and find some pieces that'll do it.
No, Joe, you know who's this gonna come down on?
Giannis.
It's a all Q story. But if they don't work, it's gonna be on Dame. Oh, it's absolutely
it's gonna be on Lillard. Yes, it's gonna be on
not the first year. Not the first year.
Giannis won a championship with Jrue Holiday.
Yeah, I agree, but not the first year.
Giannis,
if they don't ever get there,
not Giannis.
I'm talking about Middleton. It's gonna be Middleton first. Come on, bro. It's gonna be Middleton first.
But Middleton's got a ring. Middleton has a ring.
Yeah, they are.
Middleton played his role. Middleton played the Damian Lillard role with having a defensive stopper in Jrue Holiday, and they won.
But hey, man, when Dame get it together, Giannis just looked like the last game with the Pacers. Dude almost scored 60 points. Like, how the fuck do y'all lose?
How do you lose?
You can't lose.
Like, y'all, I don't give a fuck. Like, I love my guy Hallie, bro. He be out there balling, but y'all can't.
Come on now.
Allow,
they can't see them. They can't see them when Giannis is on a 54 piece. Come on now.
Right.
So Giannis is gonna be Giannis. You can count on him. Dame. When he becomes Dame, you're going to be fine. Middleton just needs to play fucking defense and score maybe 10 points a game. And then after that, people just play their roles. They can be a championship contender team. But it's all on Dame. It really is all on Dame. But Middleton, y'all already know what it is
what I think
without him. So
the longer this goes, it's going to get louder. It's going to get louder. No one's going to say shit while they're 5-4. Like, okay, whatever. It's November. But if we get to January, and they're still
Milwaukee,
bro, it doesn't matter. They got Giannis. We ain't
gonna hear shit till the playoffs. It's Milwaukee.
We heard shit about Cleveland when LeBron was there.
That's LeBron James.
Nah, he's
Giannis on that level.
Yeah, MVP champion. Like he's
Milwaukee, bro.
We'll
see.
He's on the same caliber, same stages, like
especially the season that they made the splash trade. Oh yeah, they're gonna have to talk about it.
Yeah,
but you know how we on this show? We choose love, we choose violence. Joe, I know you got violence on your mind.
I do got violence on my mind, bro, and it's about the in-season tournament, bro. I'm choosing violence. The NBA is dumb as hell. One, you don't promote the in-season tournament very damn well, and then on Friday you're gonna have 9 games. 7 of them are on League Pass. What kind of bullshit is that? How do you put an in-season tournament to draw interest into the NBA before Christmas Day, and then you put over half the games on League Pass? So now you want to try to draw interest, but I gotta pay to watch it? Like, come on, man. That's some crazy shit right there. That shit just don't make sense as the NBA. In what world did that make sense to you to say we are gonna promote this, which we barely did? We're gonna talk about the in-season tournament. Players barely know about it. Oh, but our fans that we trying to draw in, the new fans that we don't have, that we're trying to draw in, who aren't going to buy a League Pass to watch the game anyway. We just trying to get more people to watch. We're going to put it on League Pass anyway. That shit's stupid to me. You already got the core. You already have those hardcore fans. They got League Pass already. You trying to draw in new fans, and you're going to put it on a pay for.
I don't think we need to be promoting Wizards Hornets. I don't think it's going to make people want to watch basketball.
I'll give you that. I'm just saying.
They put the good
7 though. 7 out of 9. 7 out of 9.
I hear you. I'm just saying.
On a Friday,
maybe in the future, once there's a little more success,
they could have had games at noon. then 3, then
we
5,
need
then
to be doing all that. I don't think we
7,
need to be
then
doing all
9.
that. Who's going to be
Why
watching
not?
that? Who's going to be watching that?
I'm
Working
just
me at
saying.
work.
Oh, they'll figure it out. People watching games all the time. People go to games. People go to
I'm just
day games
saying.
for baseball all the
I
time,
just
bro.
think
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
they
future,
love about that
in the
shit.
future, we can get like a
That's
true
fine.
TV to put
Can
the
I
games
get
on.
can I get
You know what I'm
4?
saying?
Can I get
Like something
4
like that.
out of the 9?
I hear you, but
2
the
is
network's got to
terrible.
want it too. The network's got to want it too.
And the Clippers,
that's
who
all
did
I'm
the
gonna say.
Clippers played Dallas and they had it on Bally Sports or League Pass? Like that's a game that needs Clippers Mavs needs to be on.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently not. That shit was a blowout.
But yeah, that's
Who the
6
fuck
stars.
gonna know
though.
that though?
That's
Until
6
it happens.
stars.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
We
on.
don't know that's a blowout. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
seriously.
Apparently, the Clippers don't deserve to be in that
Man.
conversation. That's all I'm going to say. But Devion, what you got, bro? Love or violence?
man, this one was hard for me, man. I'm gonna go. I'll go love. I'm gonna go love for.
Teddy bear having ass.
Yeah. No, I'm going Maxie.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get some real love. Cause I got some hate, but I'm like I'm gonna mix
We
it
know
up.
you do.
Cause I
Let
got
it build
some.
up. Let it build
There's
up.
one thing that
Yeah,
nobody
that's all
does
I'ma
is that
do.
Devion got some hate in his heart.
I'm
At all times.
gonna build it up. Yeah, but it's coming out. I'm trying to be nice right now. But Maxie, hey man, I like Maxie. I just think everything. Who would have thought he was gonna be the missing piece for the 76ers? Dude, after 25, and what's that called? Now he's one of the players I feel like at the end of the game I can count on him. Like,
Yes.
if you ain't paying him a lot of money, I can count on him to take this shot. But he's the second best player. Like at the end of the game, unless it's inside the post, I think Maxey should take the shot. Anything outside of like literally where Embiid can pretty much be 5 feet out, I think Maxey should get it. I think he do for a real like he's gonna get one of them big ass contracts when like
Oh yeah, he's gonna get that hero contract.
big ass
He's
contract.
gonna get that hero contract.
Yeah, and I can't wait to really see him because Philly. I don't consider them like a big market team. I think them little small market teams
They're
in
mid-sized
a
market.
big
I'd say they're
city.
mid-market.
Yeah, they just in a big city because everybody love Philly, but I can't wait to see him in a big market. Like when the time comes, that's what I'm preparing for. See him in a big market to see what he really like, how he can really shine.
All right, before I go,
Let me throw some hate out again. I got some more hate. Just
hold on, Joe. Hold on, Joe. We got a question in the comments, and I feel like this is a question that I personally feel like really needs to be answered. So Rupinder says, "Can the Clippers still win?" And I'm assuming he means win it all. So, Joe, do you want to take the first step at this?
Yeah, no. I mean, for real though, you got 4 stars there. Like if we seen Kawhi take less to a championship and win it all. But no, I don't think this is gonna work. It's the personality. They don't have enough depth. It's just not gonna work. It's gonna flame out. They may win a first round in the playoffs or something, depending on who their matchup is. But no, it's gonna flame out. It's not gonna work. There's too many stars. Not enough space.
Like win it all. I don't know. This I'm gonna keep saying this all depends on Kawhi.
It really
how
does.
much Kawhi you gonna get, how healthy he'll be, how many games he will play. It all falls on him. I don't think, and then really, that's why I say give it. I need to see a few more games to see how much James Harden will really defer to Kawhi. That if that happens, they can win because I think the other people they fall in line. They know Kawhi is head honcho. Can James Harden agree and at the end of the game say, "Hey, Kawhi, you can take over"? If that happens, they got a chance to win it all. But will that happen? I mean, I'm 50-50 with that, and I'm more so like just letting it.
All
Just
right, so
he is way too nice today. What the hell?
Right, who are you?
Who
are you?
It's just
50-50.
I don't want to because no. I'm
well,
just
if you don't say 298.
Look,
like,
bro, I'm just being real. I don't like James Harden got 10 games with me, then I'm on his ass. Like, I mean, like
10 games.
He got 10 total games. And after that, if that record ain't at least 5-5, I'm on his ass. So I'm being nice right now.
5-5. It's not
I'm
gonna
just
be
saying.
5-5.
I know it's not. But I'm gonna be on his ass. I'm just being
even
nice
if
right
James
now.
Harden defers to Kawhi to take the last shot, he's still just gonna stand out there. You know what's gonna happen? Whoever's guarding Harden is just gonna come and double team Kawhi because they know James Harden's not gonna do anything. He's gonna stand
I don't care about that. Kawhi gonna shoot over both of them. I think he's
all right.
I think he's like Kobe Bryant in my mind. That's how I look at him.
That's fair.
Like, real shit.
All right, back to our love and violence.
Being real.
Joe,
I had one more violence.
You sounded like you had more violence.
Yeah. We gotta fix this. I already don't like this new rule that they put in to try to stop players from resting the 65 games. Like that's really Jamal Murray hurt. He gonna miss a month of basketball. He could play 60 games, but because he didn't play 65, he's not gonna be able to be voted in any all NBA team, and that means he's not gonna be able to make the Supermax. So he's already disqualified from the Supermax, and we only freaking not even 10 games.
He's already got a All NBA, I believe, to his name, so I think he's good.
I think you have to do. I think it has to be that season.
Point stand. No, it doesn't have to be that season. It just has to be in the career. But point stands like that could still, while it might not impact Jamal Murray, that could impact somebody else. And
it's ridiculous.
I hear your point.
And it's the media voting on it. So there's some random ass person out there with some credentials that's voting on how much millions I can make. They gotta.
That's the part that sucks.
They gotta fix that because that person could be like, "Oh, that dude slighted me and didn't give me an interview one time."
Right.
So he may have better stats.
And there's petty people out there like that.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Skip Bayless type.
I was gonna say Skip.
Out there, like for real. It's a bunch of them that they just don't talk about them. I don't like that shit, but.
Steve Nash got 2 MVPs.
All right. So I guess it's my turn.
Nobody said. Good point.
You already know where I'm going. I'm going violence.
Bang, bang.
And I'm going out to LA. The Clippers. Why? We had a good thing going. Devion.
No, they didn't.
Level with me. Level with me. Our boy Russ was thriving in a reduced role.
Yeah.
He was thriving in a reduced role, playmaking, being the energy guy. He was bought in. Why did you have to fuck it up? This was like the one time I was actually kind of rooting for the Flippers to actually do something. But then they brought this little hoe-ass James Harden in and fucked up the whole vibe. Why?
I don't believe. I don't think they believe.
What are we doing?
I don't think they believe in Russ, man. I'm sold on it now because, like, why else would you bring him in, bro?
They were 3-2, right? They were 3-2 pre-trade. They're now 3-5. We're gonna see how far they put. And I'm just gonna say this: Kyrie got a lot of hate last year because the Mavericks were technically in 4th place when they acquired him, and then they fell all the way out. Now, mind you, they were like a game and a half above the play-in tournament because of how stacked everything was in the West. I want the same fucking shit for James Harden this year.
So you're saying it was James Harden's fault the whole time?
Yeah, looks like it.
Even back in Brooklyn, he showed up overweight after they lost in that playoff game. He showed up overweight.
Are you questioning that?
I'm just saying it wasn't Kyrie.
It was never Kyrie.
It was never Kyrie. It was James Harden every time.
How are you questioning me on this?
That was it.
The LeBron shit was the media fault because they were trying to make Kyrie his son. He was like, "Man, I got it, Dad. I'm grown."
It's the same shit they did, but it's no longer his
I don't like it. No. We're not gonna skip past it. I don't like how Joe tried to act like I was somehow like some proponent of James Harden going.
I was just saying because people act like it was Kyrie's fault that fell apart. So I just wanted to.
I mean,
Kyrie
played his role. I'm not going to minimize.
Kyrie. No, he did not, bro. No, he did not.
He played his role in, deciding he wasn't
going to get a vaccine. Boy shared a video, a post on his Instagram.
And apologized for it, got crucified, and then his man tried to just better his own personal life.
That's the only thing that he did to hurt that team. That's the only thing he did besides getting hurt.
He wouldn't get a vaccine that the whole fucking world took.
Personal belief, like you can't force
that's not his fault.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, like if a man
what do you mean you can't force somebody?
If a man don't want to put a vaccine in his body, it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck.
What? Did you play basketball in high school?
Yeah, and they would told me I don't want to do it.
And you had to get a bunch of vaccines to do it.
I would have quit basketball.
At least those were tested though.
I would have quit basketball.
This one was by the time Kyrie had to make a decision. This one was tested by more people than any other preliminary vaccine.
Nah, bro. And they still saying the shit fucked up. But whatever.
Yes, it goes against his religion.
No, it doesn't.
So it's done.
No, it doesn't.
How you know?
The whole Muslim world fucking got the goddamn vaccine. Just like America.
I don't know.
Just like America did.
I don't know.
You had your randoms that were gonna abstain from it, but they for the most part, got the vaccine.
His
just
beliefs,
like
and if he believes that, hey, I don't get mad at no man on his.
Ain't nobody pressuring the Amish to get it.
You shouldn't. Hey, you can't force a man to go change his beliefs. I'm just being real. If he
Dre
feels
Scott.
so strongly about it,
Let's go, baby.
he ain't get nobody sick, and they can still win.
Did he
these
go to
games
jail?
without him. They'll be
Did Kyrie
all right.
go to jail?
No, but they try to mentally. They mentally try to suppress
Yeah, they
that
tried to
man.
break him.
They tried to break him.
Tried to break him.
They made that man come back and beg on his
they
knees
did.
and give money. Just to play some basketball.
Not for the vaccine. That's because he shared some fucking anti-Semitic video.
I'm just saying all of it
They
together.
put
All
it
because of
all
that.
on him. They
It
tried
was
to
all
break
together.
him.
They
tried to paint the
I
narrative.
mean, yeah,
they made him look like a person.
He made a lot of
bad
very,
person.
very regrettable
They had
decisions all in a
Stephen
short time period.
on there every morning. Stephen A. going in on him for stuff.
That's
they
Stephen
tried to break him. They tried to break him.
Not they.
Fuck out of here.
Stephen A. is his own person.
He ain't
With
the
a
only
massive
person.
platform.
Yeah. Yeah. Massive platforms. That was very real.
Stephen A. That's your call, Stephen A.
Stephen A.
Hating on the black man. That's crazy.
Hey.
That's crazy.
Stop being a coon.
I feel you, Joe.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting on the moment. I was kind of waiting on the moment today, Joe. You waited till like the very last minute to provide the Joe moment, but you got it in. You got it in. Well, all right, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, we got one more.
Well, I'm not answering that.
How about both, bitch? I don't give a fuck. Talk about whatever the fuck I want on our own podcast. The fuck is this
bitch?
Guy?
It's
the end of the podcast too, motherfucker. What? If you listen to the first hour, you would have known what you was talking about.
Like the vaccine is part of basketball. It was a prerequisite.
It was part of basketball, exactly.
So fuck off.
Impact
the
fucking game.
No, man.
Fuck out of here.
He thought we was gonna say something nice. Well, fuck out of here. That's what we do to our followers. Fuck you mean?
Look how many we got.
I wish I could have got closer on your profile picture. I would have flamed your ass. I saw a bitch in the picture, but I would have talked about her double chin looking ass. Fuck out of here, bro. You might as well click off now because I'm gonna keep going. Bald headed ass bitch. The fuck you on, bro? Fuck out of here. You